This corner of Louisiana has seen more suffering over the last century than any other place in America. Bad enough for those who are guilty, but imagine that inside are two men who are innocent, who were framed and left to rot in solitary confinement, Albert Woodfox and Herman Walllace. In prison for armed robbery, they were convicted of the 1972 killing of this prison guard, Brent Miller. Despite the compelling evidence of a terrible miscarriage of justice, Walllace and Woodfox remain behind bars here, in solitary confinement now, for 34 years.
As he went through Angola fields, he saw a solitary cell. The devil was pleased, for it gave him a hint for improving his prisons in hell.
It was the year 1971 when the Black Panther movement begun in Angola, Louisiana. Woodfox and Walllace were the organizing soldiers trying to protect themselves and others from the corruption and degradation that is most time covered by the prison wardens in a segregated situation. Trying to mend bridges is a difficult one when the privilege is given to the whites. Blacks in solitary confinement are trying to fight for some rights. Constant struggles day and night when the evidence is planted after the match strike.
Life keeps moving on. Are we waiting in vain? Will anything change? Life keeps rolling on. Are we waiting in vain? No, I believe it will change.
Diversion, confusion, creating the illusion that what is not. It's like being stuck back on the farm. Life is tough. It's getting caught between a hard place and a rock. Here is a place where survival of fittest is faced. Here is a place that operates as they did in the slave days. The back-breaking labor from dawn till dusk days. There's certainly some crazy ways. Inmates lie and they steal and they wheel and they deal, and I don't think they feel like in the case a king who was duct tape shackled up in a court of law by a judge. No one showed him some love. Is there no justice in the minds of the prosecutions? Is there no justice in the minds of the juries and judge? Is justice truly blind or is color divine? They say that we ended those times. Is there no justice in the minds of the prosecutions? Is there no justice in the minds of the juries and judge? Is justice truly blind or is color divine? They say that we ended those times.
Life keeps moving on. Are we waiting? Will anything change? Life keeps rolling on. Are we waiting in vain? No, I believe it will change.
Every morning I rise and face the firing squad. Every morning there's one who holds his fire. His dilemma is my system of belief. They fire rounds, but I'm seldom in their circle. A quiet mind is labeled sound and colored purple. My little boy has not yet learned to color within lines. His jumbled diction not yet learned our contradiction. We speak of art with flaming passion, then do work void of compassion and wonder why reality is bleeding fiction.
Life keeps moving on. Are we waiting? Will anything change? Life keeps rolling on. Are we waiting in vain? No, I believe it will change. Life keeps moving on. Are we waiting in vain? Will anything change? Life keeps rolling on. Are we waiting in vain? No, I believe it will change.
This is American justice. This is American democracy. And those of you who are familiar with it know that in America, democracy is hypocrisy. Now, if I'm wrong, put me in jail. But if you can't prove that a democracy is not hypocrisy, then don't put your